In the Middle East today, Israel is stepping up attacks on Houthi targets in Yemen. This is a look at black smoke rising into the sky near Sanaa International Airport in Yemen. Israel's military says it struck Houthi targets in the airport. Houthi-run media says 3 people were killed and 11 wounded in the strikes. Israel also targeted power stations and ports elsewhere in Yemen. A Houthi missile hit Tel Aviv on the weekend, injuring 16 people. The head of the World Health Organization says he was caught up in the strike on Sanaa International Airport. He was in Yemen on a mission to negotiate release of detained UN staff and was set to depart today. He posted a statement saying, quote, "As we were about to board our flight from Sanaa, the airport came under aerial bombardment. One of the plane's crew members was injured. The air traffic control tower, the departure lounge, just a few meters from where we were, and the runway were damaged. We will need to wait for the damage to the airport to be repaired before we can leave." Talks of a possible ceasefire between Hamas and Israel, meanwhile, have hit a roadblock, and each side is blaming the other for the delay. Sarah Levitt is in London with the latest.
Well, Marianne, as you said, talks were said to be close, almost there for a ceasefire agreement, but both sides now blaming the other for these latest delays. Israel says Hamas has gone back on previously agreed upon conditions, whereas Hamas says Israel is trying to impose new ones. All this while airstrikes within Gaza continue, one of them killing 5 early this morning. Authorities there say the 5 men killed were journalists, while Israel says it's defending the attack, in fact, saying the men were actually Islamist jihad militants posing as journalists. We're also hearing about another death, this in one of the tent camps set up by the Palestinians, a 2-week-old baby. Here's what the doctor had to say about that.
He was okay, but unfortunately, she was in the tents due to severe hypothermia. Unfortunately, she was arrested and died. This is one of the disasters that we are facing.
A tragic situation and a tragic story to hear there. Meanwhile, Sarah, the actions of a controversial Israeli cabinet minister also raising tensions today. What more can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so this is the ultra-nationalist security minister, Itamar Ben-Gvir. He decided today that he would visit the Al-Aqsa Mosque compound, which is in Jerusalem. It's a site that is a holy site that is both important to Muslims as well as Jewish people. And it's also considered to be one of the most sensitive sites in the Middle East. There's this long time held agreement that Israel has had. It's an official position from the Israel government that while Jews can visit the site, they cannot pray there. Ben-Gvir says that he went to the compound today to pray for the hostages, and that action has been widely condemned, both by those in Gaza, but also by Jordan, who takes care of that agreement between Israel and Hamas. Previous visits by Ben-Gvir have been widely condemned, seen as provocative action. So this latest, not helpful when it comes to those ceasefire negotiations.
That's Sarah Levitt in London.